Yeah, from now on, it's Big Geno. You know, I used to be Coach Geno. Now I'm going by Big Geno. You know what I'm saying? Inspired by my man Big Snow. You know what I'm saying? He got that victory on the verses.
Sometimes he go cuckoo in mine because we work hard, we push through tough times, and last year we went to national championships, and I'm trying to do it again. He's funny. He can be crazy sometimes, but he's a good coach.
Y'all see my boo right here? This is my most recent one right here. You know what's crazy? I put this team together on a Monday. They went up and played maybe 2 of the top teams on the East Coast, and Sunday they brought that home to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the pieces, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, these girls starting to believe, man. So, you know, that shit starting to make me feel good. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta make sure they doing the right thing in training, you know. It's coming too close. Step. Good job. Yeah, man. So, you know, my man here today, and we can tell that good old story, man. I might as well start from the first day. I never forget it. I came home. I got a call like, yeah, man, Caleb got a basketball game. I probably was home all of 10 minutes. I had just hit the gas station for the snacks, you know what I'm saying? And say, man, your baby boy got a game. I say, oh yeah, I'm there. Pull up at baby boy game. I got the Upper Marlboro white tee on. I got the Upper Marlboro slippers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was there though, you know what I'm saying? And my baby boy looked me in my eye, and I never forget that shit, man. He said, hey, Dad, I don't want you to go to school no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we called jail at that time. I think my son was probably like 6 at the time. You know, for me, it was, okay, Geno, you gotta buckle down. You gotta find something, and you just gotta give it your all. I was doing coaching. I kind of like started peeling back from certain friends. You know what I mean? Just because, like I said, you know, those were still my homies, but I needed a different type of energy around me. I met Josiah. Sasa is the key piece in all of this. She made everything possible. She made me believe in myself. She was a girl who was on an all-boys team and probably the leading scorer every game. It got to the point where they were talking throughout the city like, yo, Geno got this girl, Slim, and she is amazing, Mo. You gotta go see her play. They were coming out to see her play, and she was murdering shit, yo. The way that little girl was so in tune into being the best was amazing. Like I said, it put a different kind of energy in me. I started going harder. You know, I want her every day. I was spending $53 Ubers for training. We ain't even going to practice, no games, none of that. Training, you know what I'm saying? I'm leaving Northeast DC, going all the way to Temple Hills, get her in Temple Hills, and we heading all the way up Marlboro. That's what the dedication took. I never forget, I got a call from my cousin Jay Bird. He's my idol. When it comes to this basketball shit, it ain't too many people that I really listen to. You know what I mean? He can call me and tell me right now, hey, don't play in this tournament. I ain't playing in that tournament. You understand what I'm saying? So he called me, and I never forget, he said, man, I don't care what you do, you gotta get a girls team for that girl. Fathers ain't gonna keep going for their sons getting their ass busted on the weekend like that. And so I was just like, all right. I hit multiple people, man. You know, I hit Takeover. I hit Fairfax Stars. I hit, at the time, Maryland Pride had a girls team. But I hit everybody. Then I called Prime. My big bro said, I'm there. He came to the gym the next day. He said, man, whatever you need, I'm gonna make sure you got. So this was around the time that I was still homeless. I was living at the top of the hill on Rail Street in an abandoned house with the crackheads. You know what I'm saying? Some of them not crackheads, some of them just drunk, some of them just homeless. You know what I'm saying? But going through that phase of my life taught me how not to judge people by the book of their cover. We talking about people who knew what I was doing in the community, trying to change my life, because like I said, you know, they're always out there. And I started noticing little things, like, cause I never really went into the house until, like, I would walk the neighborhood literally until 3 a.m. And then I would go in there and I would notice, like, you know, my little pallet that I got over here or whatever, you know, is food. You know, I had blankets, I had pillows, you know what I mean? And they started to believe in me. You know, they knew, like, he ain't gonna be here long. We gotta hurry up and get him out of here. It was kind of like they were running their own shelter in a sense. You know, it was a rather unique situation. They taught me that at my lowest point, I still had time to survive. You know, I still had time to be the person that I needed to be. I put the team together. I think I had 7 girls, man. We were kicking ass, like major ass. The excitement of having a new team, learning girl basketball players. Good job, y'all, good job, y'all. Learning the girl basketball players. It was all so new. So it was like that, you know how when you get something new and you really, really love it, it's like that energy, you know what I mean? Like you just on top of it. And so, man, the girls didn't even know, you know, nobody knew. Except for, you know, like people around the way, things like that. Our first 5 months together, I was homeless. Sleeping over my homies' houses when I came, you know how that get, you know what I mean? You can't use up that too much. That grind put me in a different mind state. It made me understand that I wanted greatness not only for these kids, but for myself. I knew that being at that state at that time could only make me stronger. It's a quote in the Bible, it's a scripture that I always use, and it says, "Greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world." I live on that. I preach it, you know what I mean? Because the person that was in the world, he was so lost. You know, he didn't understand what it meant to actually go and grind. I had everything handed to me. I had to find God within myself, and man, the blessings just started pouring down, yo. Like, just thinking about them sometimes make a nigga wanna cry, yo. Cause like I said, man, I remember eating cold McChickens, you know what I mean? Drinking a 2-liter bottle of soda and eating a bag of chips was my dinner some nights, you know what I mean? Like, but it never deterred me from knowing that those group of girls was special. Those group of girls are gonna change your life. You gotta get down lower, you gotta bend, yes. After y'all finished that 2 times around the block, I knew that like this was my calling. This was gonna take me somewhere that I could never imagine. I went, and like I say, man, for 5 months, man, you know, it was hard, bro. Some days I just wanted to give up and go back to jail, you know? And a free cot and 3 hot meals, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really was just like on that edge of, fuck it, Geno, go back to jail, Slim, like you can't keep doing this. I had a lady come and she followed me on Facebook, wild story. And she said, "Geno, I've seen what you've been doing with these girls over the last couple months. It's absolutely amazing." She said, "What I didn't know was that you were living on the streets." She helped me get a place, you know? It was like she was an angel. She set me up. I was staying in like a rental room in a house. She was paying the rent. It was a real family-oriented type house. And that's when things turned up. That's when I knew I'm gonna do some great things. So a couple months after that, we went to nationals. So at this time, I got 11 girls. Now,
that's the first year.
That's the first year. The first year. Man, I said that first year, bro, like we almost didn't make it. I promise you, Slim, I was on the verge of saying, I gotta go back to jail. I can't keep doing this cold shit or anything, like, you know what I mean? But, you know, I was also in the stages of, I'm a Jehovah's Witness. So exercising my faith daily was a must. I read the story of Job, and I knew exactly what Jehovah was doing. He was preparing me for things that I had never imagined. So, as a kid, I used to have to stand in the corner a lot. I was bad as a mug, y'all. Y'all wouldn't believe how bad I was. I literally stood in the corner every day with my arms up in the air like this, or like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, moms would be like, in the air or airplane style. Shit, I don't know which one you on today, Mom. You know, so my dad is my world. He loves sports. When I say he loves sports, like, the TV stayed on ESPN. We watch golf, football, soccer, tennis, swimming, lacrosse, rugby, like, we watched it all. You know, I always told my dad as a kid, like, hey, Dad, I'm gonna be on SportsCenter one day. You know, I'm gonna be on SportsCenter. You gonna look on the TV and you gonna see me. You know, my dad a realist. I remember when I told him I was going to the NBA at 12 years old, he looked at me and laughed at me. You know what I mean? Like, he was a realist. You know, he didn't fully believe the SportsCenter. And so about a month before before I go to the Nationals story, a month before we went to Nationals, I played them in a tournament with boys because I wanted them to be ready. I wanted them to have that physicality. I wanted them to have that mindset of kill, kill, kill. Played in the tournament. We wound up winning the championship in that tournament, that trophy around here somewhere. 3 days after that tournament, some guy I don't even know posted a video, and when I say it went viral, it went viral. Like, to the point, 2 years later now, they still posting that video on every outlet. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that night I got a message from one of the accounts that posted my video, and they had a check or whatever. I forgot which one it was. It was like Ankle Breakers or something like that, Ankle Daily something. And he was like, "You got enough buzz, you gonna make SportsCenter tonight." It wasn't about making SportsCenter. It was about making my father proud. My whole life, I let him down. He still called me his son. He never gave up on me. One of the proudest days of my life. Like I say, people like, damn, you speak on that SportsCenter shit a lot. Y'all don't understand what that meant to me. It wasn't just about getting some petty ass clout. I've been that. It wasn't about that. It was about my father being able to see his son on TV, making him proud. Made SportsCenter, man. We was going into Nationals. We getting in the Uber to go over one of the parents' house because we was gonna kick out in the morning, so we was gonna stay over there. The Uber nigga say, "I know you. You the coach from the video." Swear to God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we like, me and Southside like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, mind you, we still new to this. You know what I mean? We still new to people coming up like, hey, man, just going into Nationals, all year long, I had kept telling people, I'm gonna win Nationals. All year long, people kept telling me, you fucking crazy. You're not going down there with the team you just put together about 6 months ago, and only 2 of them had played basketball before. Geno, you're a great coach, you're a great trainer. It's just not gonna happen. Prime told me. Prime like, Geno, man, that's a big accomplishment, man. Like, man, don't. He told me, he said, man, don't put that in them girls' heads, cause that letdown will really mess them up. And I'm like, I'm gonna win it, big bro. I put it on the code. I'm gonna win it. First game, I'll never forget, we played a team called Blue Whams. They're from down in Virginia. We beat Blue Whams by 27 points. They carried that energy all the way through till we got to the championship game. We played a team called Carolina Flames, man. 2 little girls, Jayla Staten and Jordan Speller. Maybe the best duo I've ever seen, still, till this day. We're in year 4 now. This is year 1. I still, and they don't even play together no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the way those little girls were going at my girls, yo, simply amazing. Like, I really thought, damn, we got all the way to the national championship game and we about to lose this joint. You know, it crossed my brain. I'm a realist. Maybe the second best game ever was that national championship game. Down 12, 4 minutes, 32 seconds left. My mom, Coco, hits 3 straight threes and a layup, bruh. Puts us right back in the game. I'm talking about like, hit a 3, went down, got a steal, came back, hit a 3, they came down, turned the ball over, she came back, hit a 3, got a steal, layup. I'm like, yo, we right back in the game in like 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom just did that, Slim. We wound up winning the game. I had already knew how special this group was, but it solidified it. It made me understand that at all costs, I have to give these girls my all. Point blank, period. 10-minute break, let's go. Come in here and close that door. So yeah, we won the national championship and it was just like, it's time to take over the country. We're a program that Princess Warriors is about being the best you. You know, we do a lot of training. We do a lot of outside activities as far as like, you know, trips to colleges. You know, I take them to the mall all the time. I'm taking them to the harbor, things like that. But all of it is designed for you to be the best you. I learned from my first group of boys that went through high school that you can't want it more than the kid wants it. You know what I mean? But you can make it to where as though they're hungry. You can put stuff on their plate, you know what I mean? Or put the battery in their back. That's what I do great. I'm a high energy guy. I love seeing people be the best of them. You know, because like I said, I tell people, Slim, I remember 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, all I'm hearing is keys jingling. That ain't looking at a white wall wishing that I could have my life back. Won nationals, it was fucking amazing. I can't even, oh man. I start crying, I really start talking on nationals, on the coach. We left nationals, the second year was just it was a statement year. You know, it was like, everybody wanted to play the Princess Warriors. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas from every state calling me like, look, cuz, we gonna waive the fee, just get here. Before I was a coach, I was a pull-up artist. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, don't expect me not to pull up with the gang, all right? So, we was pulling up, man, state to state, crushing shit. It developed I guess you can say a reputation of, hey Slim, they gonna bring that thunder, you know? And it just started carrying on, man. Like I said, year 2 was just like the end of year 1. The beginning of year 3, man. Like I say, man, coming from the life I came from, man, you know, I ran with some dudes, Slim, who certified niggas out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, still to this day, you know what I'm saying? So some of the shit I seen, man, you know, to be able to come and to be able to be a impact in these kids' lives means the world to me. You know, like, a lot of people try to judge my book by its cover because, you know, I don't keep the haircut and shit like that. Like, I'm in grind mode, Slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried about nothing else but making sure these kids get that free education. That they understand that college is important. You know, we don't stress enough how much we need to get these kids to college. You know, like, fuck it, I'ma say it. The white kids or the white parents let their kids know off jump. Man, look, 5, 6 years old, they got a top 5 colleges that they want to go to. That shit is embedded in their brain from the start. We have to do that as a black community. We have to tell our kids it's okay to go to college. It's okay to be smart. It's okay to put in a little extra work to make sure that your life can be as easy as possible. My biggest accomplishment, you know, that I would say that came from all this is the change in me. You know, I was a hothead. You know, I wanted to fight every day. If you wanted to go to the gunplay, we was gonna go to the gunplay. I was lost. To be the guy that I am today, like to hear people say certain things to me, you know, on the inside, I boil up, you know what I mean? But I got not only my son, I got other kids that really look up to me, that really need me, you know what I mean? So it's like, I ain't about to really jeopardize that over, you know, something stupid. You know, a lot of these beefs and a lot of the stuff that's going on now. Hey, yo, what's up? Oh, okay. About to make a nigga go in the Sergeant Geno on the camera. I'm Big Geno right now. Big Geno don't use his outside voice. He only uses inside voice. Sorry, y'all. Big Geno. Like I say, man, you know, for me, it's the watching these kids grow into these amazing human beings. Any girl that you see that's in my program or in my training program, you know, the one thing, Snacks, what's that? See, they trying to twerk me because I'm in here doing this interview, y'all. It's just watching these kids grow up into these amazing human beings is great. And the one thing that I'll always teach all of them is just how I helped you, make sure you help the next person. You know, we don't help each other enough in our community. You know, we speak unity, Black Lives Matter, all that. But when it really comes down to helping each other, people get bougie, you know, certain people don't want to work with certain people, you know what I mean? Things like that. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. I teach my girls that they have to learn how to help each other. You know, together we can't fail. That's something that you hear me preach all the time. For me, I love my program. Princess Warriors is my heart and soul right now, you know, and I know eventually I'm gonna have to give it up to a shoe company, you know, but I'm ready for that. Because see, the Princess Warriors isn't about me. It's about making sure kids get what they need. Coach Geno good, man. Like I said, you put me in a garage like this with a twin bed over there, I'm gonna be good. But as long as I have avenues and windows to get these kids the things that they need, a name doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? What's gonna happen is when I'm gone 20, 30, 40 years from now, my name's still gonna resonate. My name's still gonna ring bells because of not only what I did for the kids, how I did it. I got some good people in my corner that are really making sure, you know, and I want to give them some shout outs. Miss Sylvia, like I said, Prime, Coach Hall, the list could go on. You know, Mr. KP, definitely can't forget Mr. KP. Like I said, man, I got people now that understand my passion and my dream. And that's all I ever wanted, you know, was somebody outside of me and these kids to understand why I go so hard, you know, and why I'm so hard on them. You know what I mean? Because greatness ain't easy. You know, a lot of people out here selling, you know, saying, and I'm talking to you AAU coaches. Y'all out here selling these kids these dreams like they good, and then they get to that certain point, and then it's, oh, I don't want to play basketball no more because it done got too hard. I don't sell none of these kids no superstar dreams at all. Contrary to what you heard, anything, I don't sell kids dreams. What I do is I let them know how hard they got to work for it. I'll actually work with them to get it, but I don't sell them no dreams like how y'all out here selling them. Like I say, man, for me, all this is sometimes I gotta wake up and pinch myself sometimes. I ain't even gonna hold you, you know, because like I say, man, I've seen things and been to places that most people don't bounce back from. That's my story to a degree because we rushing, but yeah, man, Princess Warriors, gang shit all day long. I'm out. Let's get this fucking work in, yo.